Hey guys, this is Benjamin and welcome back to 4.1 exponential functions, and in this video we'll learn about transformations of exponential functions. Similar to polynomial functions, constants are added to the exponential function or subtracted to vertically translate the graph. So b to the power of x plus 6 would move the graph up by 6. Similarly, when constants are added to the exponents or subtracted, it shifts the graph left or right. So b to the power of x minus 6 would move the graph right by 6. This is also similar to the quadratic function of when b is added or subtracted, it would move the graph horizontally. Also similar to other functions, when the whole function is multiplied by -1, for example like this, then it would be equal to multiplying all the y values by -1, or in other words, reflect the graph over the x-axis. Likewise, -1 around the whole exponent part would reflect the graph over the y-axis, multiplying all the x values by -1. A constant multiplied by the whole exponential function. And here the constant c is multiplied to b to the power of x. This would vertically stretch or shrink the function based on its value. If the constant multiplied c is greater than 1, then it would stretch the graph. However, if c is just a decimal, then it would shrink the exponential graph. Similarly, when a constant is multiplied to the entire exponent part, then it stretches or shrinks the graph horizontally based on its value. Similarly to the vertical stretch, the stretch or shrink depends on the value of c. If c is greater than 1, it would shrink. If c is just a decimal, then it would stretch the graph. However, this is a bit different from vertical stretch because the stretch and shrink is the opposite from vertical. So that's one thing to keep in mind, as some students confuse the concept of vertical stretch and horizontal stretch. Now we will look at the decimals on exponential transformations. This was a lesson on exponential transformations. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned some information about exponential transformations, and thank you.